Hey Paranormies, it's Jen and you're on the light side of the paranormal. Welcome to the 31 Days of Halloween, where we bring you awesome spooky content from October 1st all the way to the most wonderful time of the year, Halloween. In past videos I have mentioned that I have had prophetic dreams in my past, and so in this video I'm going to share with you one of the most prophetic dreams I have ever had, and I haven't shared this with a lot of people. So it's creepy, and I thought this would be a good time to do a spooky story time. Quickly before we get started, if you're new to this channel, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, and you can follow Alice and myself on our personal pages as well. Everything is linked in the description below, and please consider giving us a subscribe so you don't miss out on any of the spooky content that we upload, not only daily during the 31 days of Halloween, but all year round. So a few years ago, I had a dream, and it was a very realistic dream that I woke up from knowing that it meant something. I have a lot of wild and crazy dreams. I have done a video on dream journaling, and if you don't remember your dreams, how you can train yourself to remember them every single day. If you're interested in watching my video about dreams, it's right here. So I have stacks of dream journals, and every once in a while I'll have one of those dreams where I just wake up knowing that it meant more than just some goofy, silly dream. So in this dream, I was walking down a road, like an old-timey cobblestone type road, and I was going into a store. And just before I went into the store, I looked across the street and noticed that there was this, I want to describe it to you so that it like hits you the way it hit me when I saw it. It was like this 7-foot tall, black cloaked figure. It reminded me a lot of the Ghost of Christmas Future from the Muppets Christmas Carol. So like this. It was very similar to this. Really tall. I never saw its face. Completely cloaked. And nobody else was paying attention to this. And it was standing with a black horse, and the horse was emaciated. I could see its bones through its skin. And the best way I could describe it was the horses from the Harry Potter series. So like this. I could see its bones, and it was really sunken in, and also like a very big horse. So nobody else was paying attention to this, and I did like a triple take, and I thought, I wonder if I'm not supposed to be seeing this. And instantly in my dream, I knew it was death. This was death coming. And I went into the store, did whatever I was doing. I don't even remember what I was doing in the store because it almost like the dream just resumed when I came out of the store, and it was still there. And I wasn't scared. I was being classic me and went up to him, I guess, and I said, "Hi, can I pet your horse?" He never said anything. He just went, and I never saw his face, right? He just did this big nod. And so I went up and I pet the horse, and I could feel like the bones in its neck and the ribs. And then I went back to death, and I was like, "Thank you." And he was like, and then I left, and then that was it. And I knew so much in the dream without anything being said or spoken. I knew that it was death. I knew it was there for someone, but I knew that I didn't have to be afraid. And he was just doing his job. When I woke up, immediately I was like, I think I need to warn some family members about this. I have a few family members that I don't talk to about this stuff because they think I'm nuts, but the majority of my family is really great and understands that I have this thing. So I messaged a bunch of family members, and I was like, I had a dream. I think someone's gonna die, but I don't think it's gonna affect us directly. But be careful today. And I even messaged a few friends too. I was like, be careful today, just be careful. And they were like, oh, okay. And I'm so glad I did that, because it became very validating in the days to come. That night, we got a call in the late evening that my husband's aunt had been rushed to the hospital. She was fighting cancer, and she was not well, And, but she was home, and this was, I mean, you know, expected, but not expected. It's never really super expected, you know, even when someone's fighting something, it's never good news. So we were like, oh gosh, maybe she'll pull through again. She's such a tough, awesome woman, and she's pulled through so much. And we were really hoping that that would happen again. So that was the same night that I had that dream. 3 days later, on the third day, she passed, which was really hard on everybody. She was like such an awesome aunt, but it was so validating that I knew he wasn't directly there for me or my kids or my husband. I knew death was here for somebody. And I was so glad that I had mentioned that to my family, because after our initial phone calls of like, you know, letting other family members know that this had happened, and then I started getting the messages of, holy shit, Jenna, you just had a dream that blah, blah. And yeah, so it was like everyone was kind of putting 2 and 2 together that I had had this dream that came true. And that's one of my short story times of one of my prophetic dreams that I had. Have you guys had prophetic dreams? Have you had dreams where even, I mean, prophetic dreams can be very abstract. You could dream something and then have a version of that come true, but any truth between the two, there's a correlation there, and you shouldn't ignore it. So leave your comments down below if you've had prophetic dreams, or if you've had dreams where something similar has happened in real life. I know a lot of people have deja vus too. That can feel very similar to having a dream come true. Thanks for sticking around and listening to my story. If you liked this video, please don't forget to boop that like button. It helps us out so much, and we really do appreciate it. And make sure to join us tomorrow for another spooky day in the 31 days of Halloween. And until then, keep on creeping on. Bye.